What's up, guys, and thanks for joining me today. Today, I'm reviewing Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, starring Chris Pratt, Bryce Dallas Howard, and and a special cameo appearance by Jeff Goldblum. That's the way the marketing team should have announced that. Let me show you a clip.
Blue, come with me. You know you can't stay here.
Jurassic World, the island,
You're all right. Easy, girl.
all of that is in the past.
Am I dead? Not yet, kid.
I want to show you the future.
What is that thing? They made it.
Okay, so this is going to be a spoiler heavy review movie. So if you haven't seen this movie yet, do not watch this video. Go watch the movie, then come back and watch my review. All right. I just wanted to give you a warning. Excuse me. So let's talk about this movie. Let's talk about this movie. I just want to say that I am a huge Jurassic Park fan. Huge Jurassic Park fan. I saw that movie when I was 14 years old, and with my family, and it was pure magic. Pure magic. I think to this day it's probably my favorite movie going experience was watching the first Jurassic Park. It's amazing. It's amazing, and it still holds up today. It's probably in my top 3 movies of all time. It's that good. It's a classic in every sense of the way. It's Jurassic Park. It's Jurassic Park. It's amazing. The sequels will always be up for debate. Some are better than others. And this one, Jurassic Park Fallen Kingdom, coming off of Jurassic World, Jurassic World was, a reboot for the Jurassic Park franchise, kind of doing its own new trilogy. And I liked the first Jurassic World. I thought it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. I saw it a couple of times in the theater. I thought it was a lot of fun. It wasn't as deep or as magical as Jurassic Park, the first one was, but it was still a fun movie. I had fun with it. This one, I have to say, man, I was disappointed. I was disappointed in this movie. It was bad. It was a mess. It was a mess. My main problem with this movie, and you guys seen the movie. I'm not gonna really go out and explain the plot details. You've seen the movie, and I think most people would have to agree with me on this, whether they like the movie or not. 95% of this movie was shown in the trailer, in the trailers. As you're watching the movie, I couldn't believe how much the trailers gave away. There was nothing that was surprising in this movie. Nothing. All the best scenes were in that trailer. It felt like, the trailers really explained the movie beat for beat. It did. It just did. There was no shock value in this movie. Everything that I thought was going to happen, and as I was watching, as it was going on, I knew what was going to happen. I knew what was going to happen. It was just sad. It's sad, and I think movie studios they gotta stop. They really gotta stop with this. I mean, I love trailers. I really do. I mean, it's part of one of my favorite things about going to the movies is watching trailers. But they gotta stop showing so much. They just do. I mean, the trailers for this movie gave away this whole movie. I couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe it. But besides that, the movie was just bad. It was just bad. The first half of the movie was better than the second part of the movie because this really was 2 movies just mixed together, and it just was a horrible, horrible mess. But the first part of the movie was better than the second part. The first part, when they're in the island, they're trying to get the dinosaurs out, because it's an erupting volcano. It was good, but a part of it kind of felt cartoonish, and a lot of the scenes were kind of rehashed from the first Jurassic Park. It just there was nothing memorable about it. Nothing that stood out in my mind that was like, oh man, yeah, that was cool. Maybe the coolest part was, the T-Rex kind of roaring, after he saved, Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard's character, Claire and Owen. That scene was cool. And you see the erupting volcano in the background. But at the same time, you saw that shot in the trailer. So it wasn't really a shocking moment, Yeah, the first part of the movie was better than the second. But once you reached the second part, once they left that island, man, the movie went downhill, man. It sucked. It sucked. It just didn't feel like a Jurassic Park movie at that point. I thought that they were gonna do something along the lines of kind of what the Lost World did. The T-Rex towards the end, kind of roaming the streets. With just a bigger scale. With more dinosaurs. This was basically dinosaurs in a mansion in cages, and that's it. I mean, that was the second part of the movie. It was just unrealistic. The villains in the movie were very cartoonish as well. It was just very corny. They had an auction going on for the dinosaurs. It was just bad. It was bad. The new hybrid they had for the movie, it was okay. It was cool looking, but again, most of his scenes were in the trailers too. The whole scary moment where it was in the room, going after the little girl. There really wasn't much to that. It was basically what you saw in the trailer. That's all. And Jeff Goldblum, if you're going to see this movie for Jeff Goldblum, you're going to be very disappointed. It was nothing more than a glorified cameo. That's it. It was fun. It was cool seeing him. He didn't really add much to it though. He was just there for like 2 scenes, which most of them you saw in the trailer too. The characters, Bryce Dallas Howard and Chris Pratt, they were fine, but there really wasn't much more to their characters. They were pretty much the same from the first movie, more or less, and they have great chemistry. They're not fleshed out. They're just there, There's nothing memorable about them. And the side characters that they had in this movie, I don't even remember. The guy and the girl, I don't know their names. They were fine, but nothing. They need to be in the movie. I don't even remember their names. So yeah, and of course, the little girl in the movie. I don't know what it is with Jurassic Park movies that they always have to have kids in the movie. Always. I mean, I have nothing against that, but why? Why do they must? Why is it like a must to have them in all Jurassic Park movies, no matter what? I mean, are they afraid that kids aren't going to buy the toys if they don't see kids in the movie? I guarantee you, kids are still going to buy the toys for Jurassic Park. Okay, they love the Marvel superhero movies, and not all of them have kids in them. Kids still buy them, so I don't get it. I just don't get the obsession with kids in Jurassic Park movies. And in this one just is probably the worst out of them all. Okay, I'll give the movie this. Yeah, the trailers didn't give this part away. The little girl has a very big role in the movie, and it is a very unnecessary one. One that, I'm explaining this movie like you guys haven't seen it. You know what I'm talking about. She's a clone. She's a clone. We find out towards the end she is a clone, and we're supposed to care. Why? Why? I mean, I'm assuming, if they can clone dinosaurs, human cloning shouldn't be that difficult. I mean, at least I would think. I don't know. I don't see why they had this reveal. Like she's a clone? Really? What? I couldn't care less. I couldn't care less. It was dumb. Super dumb. And then this partner, John Hammond, which we never found out till now, he had a partner we knew nothing about that kind of helped him create these dinosaurs and this whole idea for the theme park. He had a partner we knew nothing about this till now. And apparently they had a falling out because I think because of the cloning of this girl. Okay, what would have helped would have been maybe a flashback point in the movie where they showed a young John Hammond and this other character when they were friends, and how they showed when they came up with the idea to make Jurassic Park. That would have been nice. That would have been a little like, hey, I care now because now I see where it came from and how it was developed. All right, cool. But they didn't show any of that, so I could care less. And the end of this movie, yeah. They basically have Claire kind of debating whether she should hold the button. The dinosaurs are in this garage, which is unleashing gas to kill all the dinosaurs, and Claire is debating whether to press the button to let the dinosaurs out in the world. And she comes to her senses and decides not to. Then the little girl presses the button and lets them go, reasoning because she thinks, well, they're alive, just like me. Okay, sure. So now you have dinosaurs roaming the earth, well, I mean, in America, and they're going to kill a bunch of people. It's great. In my mind, I could have thought of a better way for that to happen. It was stupid, and this movie really just felt like a setup to the third movie, where, I'm assuming the third movie is going to take place years later. In my mind, I have like a post-apocalyptic, story now, with dinosaurs, mainly just running the earth, running everything, and, humans are almost extinct. I mean, that would be my guess, I guess, but, and there'll be weaponized dinosaurs as well. I'm sure we're gonna see dinosaurs with freaking lasers attached to their heads, and that'll be fun. Sure, I guess. I just at this point, I just don't know. I don't know if I like where this franchise is going. I'm gonna see it. When the third one comes out, I'm gonna see it. Sure, but I just don't know if it just doesn't feel like Jurassic Park anymore at this point. It just feels like a completely different movie. And, yeah, I wasn't a fan of this movie. I just wasn't. I was not. And, I'll tell you what. I'm going to rank the movies right now. Of course, the best one, Jurassic Park, number 1. The Lost World, number 2. It's a very underrated sequel in my book. I think it's great. So that's number 2. Number 3 will be Jurassic World. Number 4, I can't believe I'm saying this. Number 4 is Jurassic Park 3. And the last one will be this movie, Jurassic Park Fallen Kingdom. I never thought they'd make a Jurassic Park movie worse than Jurassic Park 3. But to me, they did. Jurassic Park 3 was crap, but at least it was fun crap. And it was a simple movie, It felt like Jurassic Park. As bad as that movie was, it felt like Jurassic Park. This did not. This was just a mess all around, and I was disappointed. I really was. I've been thinking a lot about this movie as far as rating goes, and honestly, I was gonna give this movie a 6. I can't quite get it there, honestly. I'm going to rate it as a 5.5. It went down, yeah. So 5.5. I just didn't enjoy this movie. I didn't. I thought it could have been a lot better. And at this point, it just feels like a cash grab. So that's my thoughts on it. A lot of people enjoyed the movie, though. As I was in the theater, a lot of people enjoyed it. So this is just my opinion. It just is. So, and I'm sure some of you, like the movie as well. And that's cool. Just for me, I just didn't like it. I just didn't. So comment below. Let me know your thoughts on the movie. If you enjoyed the movie, great. I'm happy for you. I just didn't. But let me know. Let me know your thoughts on the movie. And if you like my review, please like, share, and subscribe. And I will be back.